Buckle up, everyone. We're diving headfirst into the alien races book this time.
You know, I gotta admit, when I first opened this thing, I thought, is this some kind of elaborate joke?
Uh-huh.
But, and I don't know why, the more I flipped through it, the more I got this weird feeling. Like, what if, and just hear me out, what if there's something here?
It's like one of those car crashes, you know? You
Mhm.
know you shouldn't look, but you just can't tear your eyes away.
Totally.
And this book is a wild ride, man. Dozens of, get this, alleged alien races. They've got descriptions, origins, even like last seen dates for some of them. It's wild.
It really is. It's like someone took all these crazy UFO sightings and slapped them into like a bizarre intergalactic encyclopedia or something.
And the best part, it's not just boring old facts and figures, right? No, they've got these grainy photos, these rough sketches. It's those little details that really get under your skin, even when you know better.
Well, yeah. You ever feel like you're walking a tightrope between skepticism and, oh my God, what if it's all true?
Right.
Because that's this book in a nutshell. And the whole backstory, the origins of this book, just adds another layer of weirdness.
Oh, tell me about it. So they say it all started with the author's friend, this guy Petro, right?
Yeah.
Apparently he finds this stash of his dad's old stuff. Turns out, dear old dad was some Ukrainian diplomat. Big deal, right? Except he's got this secret, a mysterious book detailing all these alien races.
And it gets even weirder, right? Because the author claims this book, it's like a living document. It's constantly being updated with new intel from these, and I quote, unnamed sources.
Unnamed sources. Classic. Like, who are these sources? Are we talking rogue government agents? Alien informant? The book doesn't say.
See, that's the thing. They leave you hanging. But what I find fascinating, what really sucks me in, is how this book goes beyond just describing these beings. It's like they're trying to give you a crash course in navigating a world where aliens walk among us. They've got do's and don'ts for dealing with humans, entity, aliens. It's a lot.
It really is. Imagine opening a travel guide, right? And instead of top 10 sites, it's all how to spot a reptilian overlord at your local coffee shop or 10 tips for avoiding abduction. It's bonkers.
Totally bonkers, but that's what makes it so hard to put down. It's absurd. But then you read something like that quote from the Matrix race. They say, as long as there are stars, there will be war. I mean, come on. That sends chills down your spine.
It does. Okay, speaking of the Maitri and all these other alleged extraterrestrials, can we just, like, dive into some specifics? I mean, there's so much juicy stuff here. Like, check this out. They say the Algrulk, these reptilian master builders from the constellation sculptor, were spotted near Tokyo back in 2005.
Master builders.
I know. And get this, they supposedly specialize in building spacecraft. Makes you wonder if they were just in town for a little intergalactic contracting work.
Maybe. Or maybe they were scouting out their next vacation home.
Right, honey, the moon is so last millennium. Tokyo, here we come.
Huh. Okay, but what about the invisibles? These guys are supposedly, well, invisible to us, regular humans. They hang out near high-security areas, at least according to this book.
Creepy and intriguing. What are they doing there? Are they spying, planning an invasion? Maybe they're just big fans of bureaucracy. Who knows? Okay, we got to talk about the Killy Tucker, too. Talk about masters of disguise, right? These guys can shapeshift into anything. A tree, a car, your neighbor.
Right, seriously. Anything.
Anything, except, and this is the kicker, they can't change their eyes. So if you ever lock eyes with someone and they've got these like really intense, unblinking peepers, might be an alien in disguise.
I'm never looking anyone directly in the eye ever again.
Probably a good call. But it's not all fun and games with these shapeshifters. Apparently, they also have a thing for abducting humans. Last alleged sighting was July 2008, so, you know, stay vigilant out there.
Duly noted. All right, what else we got?
Oh, this is a good one. The Kurs, also known as the gods of lands. And buckle up, because this is where it gets wild. The book suggests they might be related to the Anunnaki, you know, those ancient Mesopotamian gods that some people think were actually aliens.
Right. Okay, I'm listening.
So the book says these Kurs guys, they helped develop humanity way back when. And get this, they supposedly bathe in some kind of liquid gold to extend their lifespans. Talk about a luxurious skincare routine.
Sign me up. I want in on that fountain of youth.
Right. Who needs anti-aging cream when you've got liquid gold? Okay, and then there's the tall whites, or as the book calls them, the Indigut.
Yeah.
Get ready for this. They allegedly have bases on the moon where they're mining something. We don't know what.
Moon basis. Sounds a little far-fetched, even for this book.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But it gets better. They also supposedly have slaves. And here's the kicker. The book claims these tall whites are in cahoots with high-ranking officials from the US, China, and Russia. It's like a cosmic conspiracy theory.
Okay, now that's just wild.
Okay, so we've got moon bases, government conspiracies. What else could there be? Well, get ready, because we haven't even gotten to the Have Hanoi Congress yet.
Those are the, what was it? The vampire ones, right?
Bingo! According to the book, these guys are the inspiration for the whole vampire myth. They showed up on Earth back in 934 AD, and guess what they wanted?
Let me guess. Human blood.
You got it! It's like something out of a horror movie, right?
Okay.
But get this, the book claims that some governments actually know about these blood-sucking aliens, and they're basically okay with it.
Okay, hold on. They're saying world leaders are just cool with these vampire aliens running around.
That's what the book says. Like, yeah, those humans are just a midnight snack for our intergalactic buddies. No big deal.
That's a tough pill to swallow, even for me.
Right. But, hey, while we're on the topic of creepy, we can't forget about the Council of Five. It's like something straight out of science fiction. This super secret group of, super powerful aliens who supposedly meet on Earth every now and then.
Yeah, like some kind of intergalactic board meeting. And we're guessing the fate of humanity is on the agenda.
You know it. Makes you feel kind of insignificant, doesn't it? Like we're just ants at a picnic.
Tell me about it. And you know what really gets me? That story about Captain Andrew Chuck's daughters.
The ones who disappeared in Ukraine. Back in the 1920s.
Yep, that's the one. The book says they were whisked away in some kind of, get this, windmill-like plane. And it was flown by these small, old-faced creatures. Classic alien abduction story, right? But the way they weave it into everything else, it just makes you wonder.
Oh, and speaking of things that make you wonder, did you get to the part where the author talks about the images in the book?
Hold on, they were able to verify some of those blurry pictures.
Well, about that. They admit they couldn't verify any of them except for one.
One? Which one?
The aliens from Independence Day.
Wait, seriously? The giant spaceships and everything?
The whole shebang. The book claims those aliens were already known about like 8 years before the movie even came out.
So they're saying Hollywood's in on it, that they're using movies to prepare us for the truth.
That's the implication. But hold on, because it gets even weirder. Remember how we were talking about the Anunnaki earlier?
Yeah, the ancient astronaut theory.
Well, the book goes even further. It claims that Einstein, yes, that Einstein, got his hands on some kind of ancient manuscript during Columbus's voyage to Spain.
Hold up. Columbus. Like Christopher Columbus.
The one and only. They're saying this manuscript held the key to unlocking Einstein's unified field theory.
So they're claiming aliens influenced one of the greatest scientific minds of all time.
It's a lot to unpack, right? And it makes you wonder what other secrets might be hidden away in history. But here's the thing that really gets me about this book. It's not just about listing off alien races and telling these wild stories. It also reads like a how-to guide.
A how-to guide for what?
Navigating a world where aliens are real, my friend. They've got instructions on how to interact with both humans and extraterrestrials.
Like an intergalactic etiquette guide. Do they have a chapter on what to wear to a dinner party with a shape-shifting alien?
Maybe not that specific, but it's close. They tell you to investigate events, interrogate witnesses, gather physical evidence. It's like a cosmic detective manual.
All right, I'll bite. What do they say about dealing with actual aliens?
Well, for starters, they say you should engage with them, follow them, and learn from them, which I don't know about you, but that sounds a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm ready to sign up for that field trip.
And whatever you do, don't break any of the book's rules for intergalactic conduct.
Oh, there are rules now.
Rules, my friend, and they're serious business. Like, don't show the book to anyone, don't talk about its contents, and whatever you do, don't, and I repeat, do not pick sides if you find yourself caught between two alien races.
Sounds like cosmic diplomacy is a dangerous game.
You got that right. They're basically saying, hey, the fate of humanity might be in your hands, but don't mess it up. No pressure, right? So here we are, right? We've got this book, claims aliens are real, they're here, they might not be too thrilled about us gossiping about them. It's a lot.
It really is. It's like, I don't know, like you stumbled onto the set of some big-budget sci-fi film, but you're not sure if you should ask for an autograph or, make a run for it.
Exactly. And you know what really gets me? Remember that whole Council of Five thing? This big intergalactic council that's supposed to be looking out for us?
Yeah, the cosmic babysitters. What about them?
Well, the book says they were supposed to meet back in 2013, like over a decade ago.
Right, 2013. So what happened? Did they show up? Did they have their little meeting? Did they decide our fate.
The book doesn't say. It's like they just dropped that bombshell and moved on to the next crazy theory.
It makes you wonder if we're living in some kind of alternate reality, doesn't it? Like maybe those alien overlords are already here pulling the strings,
And we're just clueless going about our day.
oblivious to the truth.
Exactly. That's what I love about these deep dives. Even if we dismiss like 99% of what's in this book, that 1% that sticks with you, it's enough to make you question everything.
It really is. It's like that saying, once you see it, you can't unsee it. This book, whether it's a work of fiction or a glimpse into some hidden reality, it changes your perspective.
No doubt. Next time I see a weird cloud, I'm not going to be able to help myself. I'm going to be looking for that spaceship hiding in plain sight.
Me too, me
Yeah.
too. But hey, that's the beauty of it all, right? The mystery, the possibility. This book has given us a lot to think about, that's for sure.
It really has. Well, folks, there you have it. Another deep dive into the strange and often unsettling world of, well, everything. We've got alien races, government conspiracies, ancient astronauts, the works.
We've covered it all.
Whether you're a believer, a skeptic, or somewhere in between, we hope you enjoyed the ride. And hey, next time you look up at the stars, remember, you never know who or what might be looking back. Until next time.
Where the future is alive.